Hey everyone, it's Boogeyman Ben. Hope everyone's doing well and everyone's having a nice weekend. This is going to be kind of a update slash rant type of video. Just thought I owed it to subscribers and followers of this channel to let everyone know what's been going on and why there hasn't been a lot of updates from me. There's just been a lot going on in my life lately, and some of it's been personal, most of it has been personal, but there's also been a lot of stuff I've been doing professionally. I've been really busy. Work has demanded a lot of my time. Absolutely love my job, so I'm very happy that I'm working in an industry that's keeping me busy. Really love the job that I have. I'm so blessed to have that job. But you know, it's been really busy, and I've been working late. Plus, a couple weeks back, I actually went to a training in San Francisco. I commuted to San Francisco for 7 years, beginning in 2004, up through 2000, almost through 2010. So for about 6.5, 7 years, I commuted to San Francisco every day, and just doing those 4 days commuting. I didn't drive. If people aren't familiar that don't live in the Bay Area, we have it's like a subway system. It's called BART, and I was riding BART back and forth to the city a couple weeks back, and I don't know how I did that commute for as long as I did. I also went to school in San Francisco State, which is in Daly City, which is a further BART ride, and I did that for 4 years. So I don't know how I used to do that. Maybe I'm getting old or something, but that is just not something I would want to do every day anymore. I like my little commute that I have right now, where I just get in my truck and drive to work, and when I'm ready to leave work, I get in my truck and drive home, and it takes me all of about 20 minutes. Sitting on a train for over an hour and just, people irritating me is just not something I would want to do every day anymore. But going back to that took a tremendous amount of my time. I was in a workshop for 4 days, 2 weeks back, and it was a 9-hour-a-day workshop. And when I got home at night, I was doing some work as well because I was missing work that week, because I was at the workshop, so I was checking in my emails, making sure there was no emergencies that were going on. So by the time I got through with that, it was 10 o'clock at night, and I was exhausted. So I just didn't have the chance that week to do any videos. So the video that I did do, the last 2 videos I did do, which were the Horror Zone, where I did the Horror Zone video where I went through the whole thing, request from Zach. I actually had done that before the training, so before my workshop that I did that week, so I just had the chance to edit it last week. The Zombie Circus review was new last week, but it's the only new video I've done in almost 2 weeks. It's just because I've been so incredibly busy. Now, the next few weeks it should calm down a little bit, but I do have a lot going on, so I will try to do at least 1 to 2 videos a week until, a lot of these projects that I'm working on get finalized, or they are in, sort of moving forward. And it's just I have a lot going on right now, and it's great because, like I said, I love my job, and, I'm happy with what I'm doing, but, it does take a lot out of my time, and I just don't have the opportunities to do videos as much as I would like. But when opportunities do come up, like I do have some new collectibles that'll be coming in the next couple of weeks, and I will be sharing them as I always do. And I would like to do a couple of more underrated horror film from that series, which is probably one of my favorite series that I do on this channel, so stay tuned for that. The other thing I want to talk about is there's just been a lot of stuff going on. Personally, nothing bad. I mean, it's just nothing with me and my wife or anything. Everything's going great there, but just something that happened last week that just kind of soured me, and I've been really down on myself since then, and that's kind of another reason why I just haven't wanted to do videos. It was something that it's kind of been ongoing, something that I was dealing with for a while now, and I thought it was going to be completely resolved, and it was something that I was just so excited that it was finally going to be over. And, it just didn't work out the way I thought it was going to work out. That's all I'm going to say, but, I mean, it's nothing bad. I'm not sick or nothing else bad happening. It's just something personal, and it just kind of got me really low because I felt like I did everything right in the situation. Everything was handled correctly, and it was just one of those things that I felt like on my part was handled right, and it just didn't turn out the way I thought it should have turned out, and I've been very low about it. I've been very snappy about it and very kind of standoffish about it lately. So like the last few days have not been good for me. I've not been my normal self. I've been very pissed off and angry, and it's the same thing, but I've just been very angry and very withdrawn. Just haven't wanted to talk to people and been very kind of to myself and just not who I usually am. And I hate this, that I'm going through this right now, but I don't know what else to do. And I just have been getting really low on myself because I try so hard to do everything right. I take care of my family. I do everything I can to make sure that things are going good and that I'm always doing the best I can. And when something sort of that I have no control of and I can't make it work the way I want it to work happens, I kind of get frustrated and I just sort of like, fuck life. It's like, and that's how I've gotten. I usually don't like to be like that, and I'm usually very positive. But this one situation just really got me down, and I'm having a hard time bouncing back from it. Plus, last Friday was the 8-year anniversary of my buddy Guillermo Preza's passing. I had mentioned it last year in a video right before my 10-year anniversary. My wife and I, is our 10-year anniversary, that Guillermo, who was my best man at my wedding and was a good, really good friend of mine, passed away unexpectedly at 26 years old. So that anniversary was this past Friday. And that's always a hard day for me. It has been for the last 8 years. I just can't get past it. He's been gone from my life longer than he was really in my life. So, but still, it's like, it's a big void that I have in my life, and I really miss my buddy. And it just sort of hits me, and that on top of the issue that I was dealing with just sort of soured me a little bit, and I've been really in a dark place, and I'm really hoping I can get out of it soon. But, that's all being said. There's some good things coming up. There is a horror convention coming up at the end of this month. It's called the Twisted Terror Convention. There's some excellent people that are going to be there, and I'm really excited to go to that. It's going to be the last weekend of March, and Tyler Mane, who played Michael Myers in Rob Zombie's 2 films, is going to be there, as is there's going to be actor Aaron Gray from Jason Goes to Hell is going to be there. Chandler Riggs, who plays Carl on The Walking Dead, is going to be there, and you also have actor Nick Principe, who played Chrome Skull in the Chrome Skull films, is going to be there. I'm really excited to meet him as well. And then you have actors that have been in The Collector and The Collection. There's another actor that's going to be there from the original Halloween. And there's some Michael Berryman's going to be there from Hills Have Eyes. Just a really cool amount of people that are going to be there, and I'm really excited to go to that, and I'm going to be saving up my money to go to that because it'd be so awesome. We've had 2 horror conventions close to where I live in the last couple months, and that's just amazing. Last month we had the Kirk Von Hammett's Festive Evil, and that was just so much fun. I had a blast, meeting Kane Hodder and Heather Langenkamp, and now we got this one coming up at the end of this month, so I'm really looking forward to those. That's some positives. And then next month will be my birthday. I'll be turning 40, which is kind of creepy, but it's not bothering me as much as it would. I had a harder time turning 30, but 40, I feel like I look the same as I did when I turned 30, so as long as I don't look old, I don't really have a problem getting old, look or feel old, so I don't really have a problem getting older, so that's not bothering me at all. It's actually something I'm looking forward to. And my brother-in-law's 30th birthday is actually next weekend, so that'll be a lot of fun. It'll be nice to see family and stuff, and then hopefully we'll do something fun for my birthday as well next month. But those things are kind of keeping me going, and, the fact that I have a good job, I have a great wife, and I have a home, and, I have this great outlet where I can share things with all these awesome people that come to my page, and got some cool things coming up. Those are things that are kind of keeping me going. But I've had a hard time the last week, a couple weeks, because it's just really got low and really was feeling like, what's the point? It's like you try so hard to do everything right, and when something goes wrong, sometimes I think you just do that to yourself. But like I said, I don't want to end this completely on a downer, so again, thank you to everyone for all the continued support of this page and of the videos, and I promise to follow up on some of the questions that were posed on the Horror Zone video, some of the items that were showcased. If you had questions about those, I will follow up with you guys. It just might not be today. It'll probably be either late tomorrow or Tuesday, but I promise I will put a video out, or respond to your comments, and also put out some new videos this coming week. I'm hopeful that this will be a better week than the last couple have been. And that's about it. But yeah, like I said, just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update of what's been going on in the Boogeyman's life. And I want to thank everyone for the continued support of this channel. and I will promise to try to do some cool things in the coming weeks. So I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone has a great evening. Take it easy.